Hi, I'm Andrea with Mighty Fit, and I want to talk to you today about how to move better, feel stronger, and ease pain at 40 plus without punishing workouts. I help men and women over 40 regain strength, improve their balance, and feel incredible in their bodies. Now, I was not always a fitness coach. In fact, I'm client number one. I was a writer, hunched over a computer for 20 years, very sedentary. And just after my 59th birthday, I happened to get laid off from my day job, and I found myself at a crossroads. But instead of retreating, I leaned in to a new passion to help people move, feel, and live better as they age, because I recognized that that's what I was doing. I was aging. I changed my life. Here I am on Sculpture in Aspen, Colorado, and I can change yours. Here I am in yoga school, front of class. I went on to become an ACE certified personal trainer, yoga medicine registered therapeutic specialist, certified mat Pilates and Tai Chi instructor, and experienced registered yoga teacher with 500 hours. Here I am in the back of the class in Tai Chi school. I've helped people just like you overcome pain, regain mobility, and feel stronger than they have in years. So let's get started. Let's take a little movement break together from this presentation. I'm going to stop the share and have you follow me over to my mat. I'm going to be on a mat on the floor, but you just as readily could be on a couch or on your bed. All right, and we're going to start off as you might be when you're waking up. You might wake up, you might be on your side, but let's roll over on our back. And once we're on our back, feel the weight of your hips pressing into your mat or into your bed, and feel the weight of your shoulders too. So I talked about being hunchback when I was a writer. Let your shoulders ease back. So you can think of it as broadening your collarbone. So your shoulders ease back. Lay your arms down by your side. And your feet are somewhere, maybe they're under your knees, maybe they're not quite as close. We want our feet and our shoulders to support us while we lift the middle of our bodies, our hips, in bridge pose. All right. So what we're going to do is we're on the ground. We've got a nice curve in our lumbar spine underneath us, obviously curve in our neck too. And all we're going to do is inhale, press our feet, press your shoulders back behind you, and float up. And maybe you just float up a little bit, maybe you float up further, maybe you float all the way up. So you're going to go as far as you want to go, then float on back and go again. So it's an inhale takes you up, and an exhale returns your hips to the ground. And an inhale takes you up. Anywhere, you do this as much as you'd like, anywhere sort of between 8 and 10. It's a good way to start the day, start the morning. A couple more here. One more, take it up, and then take it down. All right, let's come over on our side. I'm going to lose my funny sweatshirt here. Let's come over on our side now. Once, it doesn't matter side, I'm going on my right side, doesn't really matter. So when you come on your side, again, you can be in your bed, you can put your head all the way down on this arm, or you might like to prop your head up like this. Either way is fine. And let's start with bringing the knees forward a little bit. So my knees are forward here, and my feet are stacked together. But you from a slightly different angle. There you go. That's kind of the shape. And we're in a clamshell. So here we are. So the knees are together, the feet are together. And this hand can stay here for support, or you can just put it on your hip. And this hip isn't going to move. You're just going to open the knee, externally rotating. So you'll feel some work in the muscle back here. The glute max is the one that helps you to externally rotate your knee. It's a great hip mobility exercise. More. Great. Now, straighten your legs And then bend your bottom leg just 90 degrees right underneath you. And now your knees are lined up back here. So you're on a line. And lift this top leg up just a little bit. The action is as follows. Bring your knee in towards your face and then stretch back out again. And this is great for the hip and specifically is working to strengthen a small muscle you have in your lower back called quadratus lumborum. And that's a muscle you may not be aware of unless it happens to hurt you. It's one of our more mindful muscles that's part of our core and part of supporting our spine. A couple more here. So I love this exercise for giving a little extra attention and love for the quadratus lumborum. Let's take it 2 more times. Great. So now we have those two to do, clamshell and quadratus lumborum on the second side. So if you're in your bed, you might just roll right on over and I'll flip all the way around so I can keep facing it. So again, here, over here, let's start with those knees forward a little bit. Knees are stacked, feet are stacked. Hand is here or here. We're going to just open and close. Good. Let's take 2 more, clamshell. Okay, now stretch those legs out again. Bottom leg is going to bend 90 degrees behind you. Top leg is just up a little bit. So you can pull that knee and push it away. Now my hand tends to be in the air, but you can have a little extra support by putting your hand down on the ground. And 2 more here. Great. Now we want to get up from where we are. So if you're on a mat like me, you're just going to push yourself up to a seated position. And then we're going to stand up, and you'll stand up however is easiest for you to do that. And if you're in bed, you would just kind of swing your legs around. You'd be sitting in bed, and I'll get a chair so I can imitate that in a moment. So whatever you need to cut knees and hands, right? I tend to get up without any of that, but you're going to do what you need to do to get up from your mat or just swing around to get up from your bed. Let me put this chair down. So let's imagine we were in bed. We're sitting in the bed. Good. So we sat up for the first time. We can maybe roll our shoulders around a little bit. Just kind of get the kinks out a little bit. And we want to stand up from the bed. Now, a bed is kind of soft. I'm on a firm chair. A bed is kind of soft. So that kind of can take a little extra effort to lift up out of a soft bed. And if you need to put your hands on something, you know what you have to do to get up and out of bed. So let's do that. Let's kind of just stand up and out of the bed. All right, great. Now, what I'd like to do is, oh, you know what? Let's go back and do this first. So let's go back to sitting down, whether you're sitting on your bed or sitting on a chair. And let's do a little, what's really nice for the upper back, which again, in life spends a lot of time like this. It's nice to kind of get the kinks out of it. And one way to do that is to turn a little bit, to rotate a little bit. We love to do this in yoga in particular. So what I want you to do is you're sitting and you're facing the front of your room, and inhale here. And then I want you to exhale. And I just want you to turn your shoulders and your rib cage as far as you can to the right. And if you've got a chair or your bed behind you, you can kind of put your hands back and down behind it. And just breathe here for a moment, just kind of in this twist. And then come back to center. And then take it the other way. So shoulders and rib cage are turning you to the side. And you may turn as much as I do, or you might not turn quite as much, and that is okay. Come back to center, and let's just have a few more of those, right? So I just want to turn and come back and turn and back. Let's try it one more time. So you can turn and come back and turn and come back. Great. Now, Sitting and standing is a great thing to do. So again, the bed is sort of soft. So what I would recommend is that you find a chair to do this with, and we're going to just sit and stand. So if you find your chair, your feet are underneath you, solidly on the ground. And the ambition is this: sitting, we want really good posture so the core is engaged, the chest is elevated, the shoulders are relaxed, and the head is floating between your shoulders, and you've got good posture here. And you just want to stand up, right? So pressing, the feet are going to press down, and you're going to stand up. I almost stumbled there. I'm going to stand up, right? I'm going to show it to you from this side, and then you want to sit down. So again, you have this really good posture, and you can sit down. And I do want to point one thing out in particular, so stand up again, that when you sit down, you want to use all your muscles so that you're controlling everything until you sit down, right? And I'll show you what not to do. So you don't want to be a plopper, right? Where you just sort of plop down. So you kind of stop using your muscles and just plop down. You don't want to be a plopper. You want to use your muscles to stand up and use your muscles to sit back down again. I'm just waving my arms around in a silly manner. Let's do this a couple more times. And sitting and standing is a fantastic exercise in and of itself. And the next time I stand up, I'm going to take my chair away and say that squatting is just like sitting and standing. So I could just squat as well without a chair behind me. It's exactly the same motion, but without the chair. So you could also squat and stand. Great exercise. Now that we're standing up, roll the shoulders back, solidify your good posture. Let's just lift our knees. And sometimes I lift them and just kind of tap the knee with the opposite hand. And then if I want to work a little bit harder, what I'm going to do is lift the opposite arm right up in the air. And if I go faster, this can turn into a cardio exercise. I can go slower, and it's just more about strength and posture. But it's a good warming up in the morning. A couple more. All right, now I'm going to take my knees in the opposite direction, which is a hamstring curl, and I want to kick back behind me. So just start nice and gentle and low. Again, good posture. And then you're going to kick as far as you, I happen to be able to kick all the way up. Maybe you've got that range of motion, maybe you don't, doesn't matter. And I like to add just kind of rowing. Give my upper body something to do. Same thing, I can do this faster and get some cardio. Some people like to do it with a hop. So they're hopping from side to side. I feel like I look like a strange bird. Couple more. All right, take a break from that. Fantastic. Now, let's use our legs a little bit. So if you have your feet under your hips, so you're standing hip width apart, here are your shoulders a little bit broader. Organize your core. All right. So we're going to do something that's called tendu. This is something ballerinas do every single day. Great for our legs. So you're standing up nice and tall. It's got a little bit of a balance feature to it. Standing up nice and tall. Put a little more weight in your left leg so you can slide your right leg right in front of you and slide it back. Take it out to the side. Take it back. Take it back behind you. Take it back. Nice and tall, second side. Out and back. And back to the side. 1, 2, and 3. 1, and 2, and 3. 2, and 3. 2, 3. You're nice and tall. And even though your legs are doing something, the upper body is not portraying what the legs are doing, right? So just because you're doing this, you're not leaning over like that. You're standing up nice and tall. One more set. All right, nice and tall. So let's finish up with calf raises. So I want to lift my heels up
But what this really is very much a core exercise, right? Because if I lift my heels up and I didn't have any core, I might just fall over, right? So I want to organize my whole torso, nice strong posture. I'm going to lift my heels and lower them down. Lift my heels and lower them down. If you wanted to add the arms, you could. One more time. Okay. So this was just a set of exercises. Could be a good morning wake up, give you a little introduction to some movement that I can offer just as an example. Let me turn my share back on. Great. Now, if you're still not sure if my program can work for you, I'd like to share some success stories from my clients with you. The first is Jay had a rotator cuff injury, and she did physical therapy, and she was actually very diligent. Some people are not diligent with their physical therapy exercises. She went to physical therapy, and then they gave her exercises to do, and she did them every single day, 3 times a day for many months to improve. She was dedicated. And what she told me afterwards was that physical therapy, we worked together as well. She said physical therapy improved her range of motion to here, but continuing to work with me, she restored her range of motion fully. B was struggling with core strength due to an old surgery that had sliced through her abdominal muscles, and she felt like she never kind of got her strength back. But now, after working with me, she confidently stands on one leg when she's putting on her socks. S went from feeling stiff and weak to saying that he totally trusted me to help her be his best self. Another one of my clients, a cancer survivor, had an abdominal surgery. And thanks to the custom core strength program that we had done leading up to the surgery, her doctors were amazed at how fast and easily she recovered. Now, I've got countless more stories like that I can share with you. So if you want to move better, feel stronger, and ease pain, 40 plus, without punishing workouts, I would love to help. Book a call with me. In just 20 minutes or so, we can discuss your goals. I can learn more about what's going on with you right now and create a personalized roadmap to help you feel better. Inside the program, I'm going to work with you one-on-one. The design I make is custom to fit you, your lifestyle, your body, and your schedule. And it includes a healthy eating plan if that is something that you're looking for. We can leave that out if you're not. So you've got a custom plan that I'm going to develop for you, whether you want to work out at the gym or at home. I'll know exactly what you have, what you're going to be working with, and that's how I'll design it. Weekly Zoom check-in so you stay on track. And so I know what's going on with you. 24/7 support and accountability, because consistency is key. I don't want you floating out there with a question that's unanswered. I'll answer your questions as quickly as I can. And I'm providing science-backed techniques to help you regain strength, improve posture, increase bone density, and boost your energy. The results that I found with my clients: improved balance, stronger muscles and bones, improved range of motion to ease osteoarthritis. We focus on any injuries that I've talked about to improve range of motion. I help people learn healthy eating techniques if that's of interest to you. Problems are often snacking and nightly booze. I also offer nervous system calming techniques that are useful to support your sleeping regime and reducing your stress during the day. And all told, you're going to move, feel, sleep better, and look better too. And the best part, you don't need to do crazy intense workouts to get results. I don't do crazy intense workouts. I'm consistent, but in a reasonable schedule, and I feel great. So if you're serious about moving better, feeling stronger, and easing pain at 40 plus, book your free discovery call now. And if you've already booked a call, I look forward to speaking with you. This could be the moment that changes everything for you. If you're not set yet, click the button below to book a call. And if you have booked a call, I look forward to seeing you soon.